So I already did my concealer. I don't use foundation. I just use the Sephora Best Skin Ever. It's only $15. It gives you really good coverage without being too cakey. It's very hydrating. And if I want to do like a quick eyeshadow look, I use this Physicians formula. It's a organic wear sculpting bronzer with jojoba oil, which is supposed to actually like be good for you. I just take it and I roll it up a little bit. You can tell it's been well used. And I kind of just go in this crease here. And then I take my finger and I just tap it out. And then like sometimes you gotta clean it up a little bit, which is all right because it blends out so easy. But yeah, I just kind of like take my pinky back in and I tap it, right? So then I take the other one and I just do the same thing, like kind of go in the crease there. And then I take my finger and I tap it out. And I kind of clean it up a little bit. So that is like, it's a pretty easy way to do it. Like, I feel like that looks like I've blended and everything when I haven't. And then I just kind of like, sometimes I just do that. Or I'll take like my shadow. And I'm going to use this Milani Hot Couple Eyeshadow Duo. And I just take my finger and I just kind of swipe it on. And literally you just like keep swiping it. And it looks so nice. And I do the same thing here. I just keep swiping it. Sorry, my kid won't stop screaming. I don't know what to do. I literally tried to record 10 times and she just won't stop screaming. So please excuse the screaming. Like I don't know what else to do to get her to stop. But anyways, so that's like, I feel like that looks really nice and it's not a lot of work at all. And then I take my eyeliner, which right now I have liquid eyeliner. And let's see. I take it. Like I said, please excuse the screaming. Like my daughter just like won't listen to me unless I scream at her, and I don't want to scream at her, so I guess I'm just gonna have to put up with it. Part of being a mom, I guess. Never get time for yourself. And see, I went a little high, but that's okay. Because with eyeliner, you can fix it. Let's see if we can match. Go up a little bit there. There. And then oh yeah, I got this at Kohl's forever ago. It's, I forget what brand it is, but it's called the Schwing eyeliner, which I thought was really funny because I'm a fan of Wayne's World. So I thought that was like the cutest thing ever. And I've always tried to find a good mascara, and this Milk Rise mascara is the only one I've been able to find that's actually like worth the money. It's just so easy to like, I don't use a lash curler because I know my lashes are so delicate, it'll just rip it right out. But this is one of those products that's really nice. The actual like mascara is good and the brush is good. And I just kind of like roll it, you know what I mean? And it looks, I mean, I don't do falsies because they never line up right. And like both sides of my face are different. Like they aren't the same. So I always either end up putting it in the right spot, but it still looks wonky, or but I always go under with my mascara too, because I like that like doll eye look effect. I think it looks really cute. And then I'm going to use this Pixie by Petra blush. I forget what shade it is. I think the shade's Natural, because right back there it says Natural. And I just take a little bit on my finger and just kind of paint it on. I kind of like start with one finger and then kind of smear with the other and then kind of just tap it. And I feel like that gives me like a really natural, oh, I got too much. Real natural, like flushed look. But yeah, and I just feel like this is like a really nice paint on blush. It has like a nice pigment to it. I'm even gonna do some on my like forehead to kind of make it look like I got a little bit of a tan because I'm so pale right now. But yeah, I think it's just really pretty. It blends out really, really, really nice. And then I am going to use this Maybelline lipstick that's called Spice for Me. And I really like this because it's like an orange color. And I just think it looks really good, especially with my hair color right now. And then normally I would let that, I'm gonna let that dry. And instead of using bronzer, I'm gonna use this Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup in medium tan. It's too dark for me. And as you can tell, it's been well used. And I use this Echo Tools like flat brush, and I kind of pick some up. And I just kind of like sculpt with it. You're supposed to go like, you know, up, but I don't. I do it wrong. I kind of go down with it. Because, you know, there's really no wrong way to do makeup. You just kind of do what works for you. And I like to do it on the side of my nose. And I do like the motions for like the cute little nose contour, but I never really end up with it because, like, let's face it, I have a huge nose. And then I kind of go at the top too and kind of down and out. Just to like, and then down on the sides just a little bit. And I also like to contour my jawline with it because it's not super heavy. The cream I used on my eyes, though, you can use it as a contour, but it's a much more defined contour that you end up with. And to top it off, I'm going to do this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in the shade Imagination. My daughter Zoa got me this for my birthday. And I guess her and my mom got into a fight because she wanted to get me like another one and they were kind of expensive. So I thought that was a funny little story. And it's very pink, but it's a really good topper. You don't get a whole lot of pigment with just this. So I like to put something down first and then kind of put on top. And I like it with that spice color. I think it looks really, really pretty. And then I'm going to use this Bare Minerals matte powder in the shade Light. And my daughter also got this for me for my birthday, which was February 1st. Oh, better open it. My mom took her to Sephora to pick out things for my birthday, which I thought was really cute because she likes doing makeup herself. So, and not to mention, like, I didn't even ask for it, and she picked out the eyeshadow palette that I wanted, which really blew my mind because I didn't even tell anybody I wanted it. And, like, my daughter, like, either knew I wanted it and picked it out, or she just picked it out because, like, she liked it too, which is probably the case. And, I'm also going, sorry, it was the cap. And then I'm just going to kind of, I don't like to bake exactly, but I like to put a little bit on my brush and kind of like sweep it out. And then I always do extra in this like area with like my lip ring and the line because I always end up getting like smile lines from where I'm usually smiling and I get them really, really bad. And for the last little touch, I'm gonna just like lick my finger and clean up my piercing. I learned that from Cardi B because like, I guess she went to an event and someone was like, girl, you need to clean up that nose ring because she had makeup on it. So I always do that when I'm done. And then this is the Wet n Wild Count on Me 5-in-1 setting spray. It's got the count on it, which is really cute. And it's a prime and set mist. It also smells really good. It gets my skin a little wetter than I would like to, but I mean, that's just any setting spray. They always kind of get me wetter than I want to. So, and then I used to have a fan to do this, but it disappeared because, you know, when you have a 4-year-old little girl and you have a pretty fan, it's going to be gone. It's not going to be yours anymore. But this is my finished makeup look. And as you can tell, the setting spray kind of makes the mascara run a little more, which I like, but I do like to clean it up a little bit. And I really like this makeup look. I think it looks really natural. And it's also not going to get cakey throughout the day because I literally just use like a little bit of concealer, a very light blush. I notice if I do like highlighting and bronzing and blush all in one, I get this like texture right here. So I like highlighter, but I tend to not use it as much. But anyways, thank you. And this is going to be my makeup look today for when I record my midsummer video. Thanks.